Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for stopping on in today. We're going to give a listen to the Ebonys. We're going to listen to this track, Life in the Country. This is coming off of their debut album, from what I can tell, 1973, self-titled, The Ebonys. Yeah, I messed up my flow because I usually say the year after, but I messed up my usual flow. Anyways, we're giving a listen to the track Life in the Country because this was suggested and sponsored by Will. So Will, thank you so much for the request. Thank you so much for the support as well. I've never heard of the Ebonys. I've never heard of them, but I'm looking forward to listening to this because I see the album cover and they just have, as the kids say, aura. they just look stylish, man. Love it. Listen, Life in the Country. My parents used to say growing up that I acted like a country boy because I would go outside all the time, like climbing trees and stuff, like just barefoot. Like they just called me a country boy, even though I grew up in the suburbs. And I love cities. I like the country too. I kind of like everything. It doesn't matter to me. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive on in. We'll discuss it after. Here we go. I don't need much convincing with certain things. That's for sure.
Life in the city is not very pretty. It seems such a waste of your time. When you've got things on your mind, to clear it up, go make some time.
Strong orchestra. Great bass playing. Yes, it is. With the way he's singing.
Stretch out your hands now, lay on the land now. Everything is a groove.
He held that and gave us some
the pictures you paint, they're all true. And if you want some peace of mind,
I love the way he trails off right there and leads into the kind of chorus. And that rhythm is really nice.
Life in the country is fine.
It's just a nice flag of voices and colorful like vocal patterns. I like that a lot. That's just a nice section. And now build it back up. Got the toads in there. The birds. They're using their voices almost like horns and brass. Really good orchestration around this. And some vibes there too. I like the little sound effects of the birds and the frogs. That's a calming soul track that properly moves from the city into the country. I like how you could argue that the first part is the city. It's beautifully soul. They're the singing. I can't tell you who's leading in this particular track because I don't have that information. I want to say, I see that you have James Tutton, Clarence Vaughn, Jennifer Holmes, and then David Beasley all credited with vocals, which makes sense according to the album cover there with the four of them. I couldn't tell you who's leading on this one, but what a fantastic voice, especially those sweeteners at the end of some of the lines, and especially before the chorus, with the melodic way that he uses his voice to kind of transition into the chorus, and the rest of the group will come in with those deep, really beautiful harmonies coming in to lift the music to another level at that particular point, which I think is really, really nicely done. But the lead vocalist just has a great voice to act as a grounding, but also, like I said, using that falsetto as a transition there. The orchestration is also really nice around the track. I'm here on Discogs trying to figure out who's doing what. And Terry's producer, Conway's producer, Gamble's producer, Life's producer, but maybe it's the MFSB funk disco band. I don't know, but whoever's credited with the orchestration is also nicely handling it, because it's not so much, even though some of those strings are very strong kind of in the beginning amongst his voice and amongst the singing, but they really nicely back off and provide a lot of space, as it should be, towards their voices and towards the group. And then there's those moments later on where we have a little bit of pizzicato coming in. Like, it's just really nicely handled, and it is perfectly used as an enhancement to the music rather than a focus in the music. And of course, you have the band cooking things up. You have a little bit of guitar later on. You have vibes and a nice bass line. And I think that it's really cool how, in my opinion, the music in the beginning is in the city, and then they transition into the country, and you have a little bit of a transitional period that comes in. I'm pulling up the song again. As the music rides out. Here, it says, "Come on," right? And then from that point forward, you have a little bit of a vocal riffing that happens there that changes. You have the sound effects of what sounds like to me like a frogs and birds and such. And then you have a little bit more focus on the instrumental besides the group now lyrically just talking about the fresh air and stuff. So there's a cool transition and moving that's taking place in the music as well. While the music doesn't change so much, there is a markable change. And I think that works really well, especially when we move into the instrumental section here, where things are simpler. It just, and see, like, the little orchestration kind of is just enhancing. Things are simpler. It's more focused on the instruments themselves. And they just come up with some really cool melodies amongst themselves while still, vocally providing some little dips and flavors here and there. But I think that moves really, really nicely. This is like 71 as it looks like when this album originally came out. I'm looking at it. Got the guitar there just swirling in a little bit of a psychedelic way. Like this is when the band's allowed to jam, basically. But if you don't mind, let me pull it back here really quick. I just want to see if I can catch the transition into the chorus. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, I mentioned it during this song, but I really like the rhythm that's set up. There's almost like this, to me, this car going over a bumpy road, leaving the city, going to the country. Like there's a ba 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 ba. There's a wheel over wheel kind of action to it in my mind. Okay, right there. That's sweet. That's very stylistics. There's the harmonies begin to come in. This is the transition. Okay, it's not a full falsetto, but sounds nice regardless what you want to call it. Okay, I couldn't find the lyrics anywhere except here. So, life in the city is not very pretty. It seems such a waste of your time. When you've got things on your mind to clear it up, go make some time, because life in the country is fine. When you've got time, why don't you take a little trip for your mind? Get a little work in sunshine. Life in the country is fine. Well, you can stretch out your hands now, lay on the land now. Everything is a groove. The pictures you paint, they are true. It repeats the chorus, of course, there. There's flowers everywhere. Come on, smell the fresh green air. Life is fine out here. Pretty flowers everywhere. Like I said, and that's why this part is them now going out to the country for a little bit, relaxing out there and just enjoying it. Not worrying too much about the frills, the stress, the this, the that. Just out there breathing the fresh air, looking at the flowers and smelling them roses. Let me know what you all thought of the track down below in the comments. I truly appreciate you all being here as always. Will, thank you so much as well for the request and the support. Thank you. I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you all later. Bye, guys.